Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. Hope you are cool. In this video I'm gonna be showing you how to install fonts into your Pixellab or how to get fonts into your Pixellab. In my previous video on how to use Pixellab, I showed us that when you are new to Pixellab and clicking on this fonts icon on this font tool, you have basic fonts that your Pixellab came with, but going to my fonts, when you're new to Pixellab, when you just download the app, here will be empty. There will be no fonts here. Every font you can see here are the ones I personally downloaded by myself. That's why you can see a delete icon beside it. I can really delete them. Okay, so in this video I'm gonna be showing you how I got to download these fonts and to bring them and how I brought them into Pixellab. Okay, now let's get into the video. Okay, alright guys, the first thing we need to do, the first app we need for this is ZArchiver. ZArchiver is this one you can see here in green. ZArchiver, this is ZArchiver. Okay, this is the first app we need. Then let's first of all get online, then I'll show you guys what we need the app for. Now there are many sites you can download fonts from. There are many sites. If you know the name of the fonts you want to download, that's very perfect. You can just go ahead, you can just go straight ahead and type the name of the font you want to download and download it immediately. But if you don't know the font you want to download, you just want to download random fonts or just want to go through the fonts they have, we have different sites. We have thefonts.com, we have Google Fonts, we have different sites you can download fonts. Okay, so we'll just be using one of those sites in this tutorial video. Now let's go to thefonts.com. Let's just type thefonts.com. Okay, now this is thefonts.com. Okay, you can see different fonts here. Now when you zoom ahead, you can see different layers or different types of fonts. We have cartoon, comic, groove, Chinese, Japan, medieval, sans serif. Okay, so if you can click on any of them and you can be able to see different fonts that fall under it. Okay, and down this one, this is the toolbar, this search bar. I mean, you can, if you know the name of the fonts, you can easily just type in the fonts you want and click on search, and if the font is in this website, definitely the font is gonna be here and you download. Now how do you get download? I'll just do some downloads, maybe with 2 or 3. Okay, and I'll show you guys how to import it into your Pixellab. Now this Damburi caps, let's download it. Okay, now you can see in your right this download on top of donate to author. Okay, now another thing you can also see, you can see 2 font files. These 2 font files try to explain that we have, when you download these fonts and you bring it to your Pixellab, you're going to see 2 in it. Okay, now the one following it is 6 font files. That means if you are to download this app, this font, you're going to see 6 font files in it. It's going to be 6. Okay, now if you want to download, just tap on the download button and it downloads. Okay, now let's just do 2 more and we're good to go now. Alright, so now having downloaded them, now let's go to our Pixellab and let's go to our ZArchiver first, then we'll go to our Pixellab and see how far we have done. Okay, now but before I get into our ZArchiver, there's one thing I want to explain here. What I want to explain here is that anything you download, anytime you download the fonts, it always comes in a format called zip. Always comes in a format called zip. Okay, you can see it from my screen, peppernotes.zip. That means this file is zipped. You cannot use it like that. Okay, that's why we need ZArchiver. ZArchiver is one of the apps you can use to unzip files. You can use it to unzip files. Okay, it's not the only app. There are many apps out there, but ZArchiver is one of the apps you can use to do it. Okay, so when you take these fonts to ZArchiver, you unzip them and you move them to where it can be used. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So I'm going to be getting it right into the ZArchiver app. Now, since I downloaded these fonts, I'm going to go to my downloads. But if this font was sent to me by someone through any of the means, maybe through Xender, through WhatsApp. If it was through Xender, I'm going to go through Xender. If it was through WhatsApp, I'm going to go through WhatsApp. Any means I got the file, I'm going to go to that means or to the folder, and once I get the file, then I'm almost at the end of what I want to do. Okay, now another thing also is that when you download this ZArchiver app, Now everything in your phone comes out here, every folder in your phone comes out here, but sometimes you might not have this folder called fonts. This folder called fonts, you might not have it. Now what happens when you don't have it? What happens when you don't have it is that you can just easily, how do you create it? By clicking on these three dots, you can see create. Then clicking on create, you see new folder. Then when you click on new folder, you can just wipe off this new folder and type in the name of the font. You can just save it with fonts and you're good to go. Now the reason why we need this folder fonts is very important, because everything will be unzipping, every font will be unzipping. We're going to be bringing it into this folder called fonts. Okay, that's only how it will show in our Pixellab. Okay, even if you unzip it in your downloads, on your WhatsApp, or your Zender, it will never show in your Pixellab until you bring it to your folder called fonts. Okay, so that's why this folder is very important. Sometimes if you download this app, the folder is already there, but if it is not there, you can actually create the folder by yourself. Okay, now so let's go into downloads and check up for the fonts we downloaded. Now one of the names of the fonts we downloaded, one is Pepper Notes. Okay, so we can scroll down. Pepper Notes. Alright, Pepper Notes. So you can see Pepper Notes here. Now you can see this something in brown beside it, looking like it's something zipped. So that's to show you that this file is actually zipped. Okay, you cannot use it like that. So what are we gonna do? The first thing we're going to do now is I'm going to long press. The reason for long pressing is I want to copy it. I want to copy the file. Okay, I want to copy the file. So I'll long press it. Then these things will come out. I'll copy it. Now once I copy it, looking at this green 2 by your right, you see that it actually changed. It was plus before, but now it's now like this. This shows that you have copied it. Now if you want to move out of this app, you move up, you click on these 2 dots, it takes you back to every place the folder is. Then you get your fonts. This font folder you just download, or you just created, or the one that is already there, just click on it. What do you now do? You just tap on this green icon so that the file be pasted. Okay, now when you've pasted this file, you can just search for the file, Pepper Notes, and this is the file. You've pasted it here. And what do you now do? You unzip it here. Okay, now once you unzip it here and you go back to your Pixellab, you see this font. Okay, so let's unzip it. How do you unzip? You unzip by just tapping. The first time to copy, you long pressed, but to unzip, you just tap. So just tap and you see extract here. You click on extract here and it unzips. Remember I told you guys that it had about this Pepper Note had 6, so you can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's even more than that. So you find that this one has a lot of fonts inside it. Okay, so now we have unzipped this file. Now let's do the same thing to the other one we also downloaded, so that we can now go back to our Pixellab to see our efforts so far. Okay, so if I want to go back to our folders, I'll just click on these 2 dots on the top. Okay, I can go back to download, then I can search for the other font. That was Damburi.caps, Damburi. So on the Damburi, so Damburi, see it here. So what I do, the first thing to do is to long press. When I long press, I'll copy, I'll move up to the 2 dots, pressing there, I'll leave this place, then I'll get to my fonts, I'll press on this green and it pastes. Now I'll look for it, Damburi, and this is it here. So what do I then do? I'll just tap on it and extract here. Okay, when something like this comes out, shows up, all you just do, click on apply to all files and click on replace, and it's done. Now you can see that this Damburi has 2 fonts in it. It has 2 fonts in it. Okay, so this actually is very easy. This is how to do this. Now let's go back to our Pixellab and to check for these fonts we just put there. Okay, and this is our Pixellab. Now this is our font. Now let's go back to font. Right, so this is our fonts. Now remember the name of what we search. We can just type for the name Damburi. Now you can see Damburi is 2. and you can check for paper notes. Paper notes is 6 here. Okay, so this is exactly how you can install fonts, or you can import fonts from anywhere and bring it to Pixellab. Like you might see a beautiful design, you can ask the designer what's the name of this font, and when the person tells you this is the font I used, you can just easily go online, search for the fonts, and bring them to Pixellab through this means. Okay, now I've showed you how to download through a site. I'm also going to show you now how to download through maybe knowing the name of a font, how are you going to do it. Now let's go and type a name of a font we know. Now let's type something like Montserrat. Okay, now you can see Montserrat font. You can just type on it. It's the name of a font. Now these are different websites that have this Montserrat. Now let's just go to Google Fonts. Alright, tapping on Google Fonts. Okay, so this is the different styles of Montserrat we have. So if you want to download them, what do you do? If you want to download them, what do? You just have to follow the process. Select this style, you tap on it, tap on it. But if you don't want to go through the stress of selecting everything, you can just tap on this place. You can just go down, download all. Once you see here, once you download, your file is downloaded, and what do you do next? You get your Z Archiver, and you repeat the same process. Of long pressing, copying, going to your fonts, pasting it there, tap on it, extract it, and you are good to go. I hope you got value from this tutorial.